Kia ora everyone, my name's Rana and I'm from Kiwi Can Wellington, and today I'd like to introduce you to Constable Jo. We've got her here today because our theme for term 3 is integrity, and underneath that theme we are teaching kids about being a good role model. And that's why we have Constable Jo here, who works in the Wellington region, and we're just gonna ask her some questions and why she is where she is today. Cool? Okay. So who were some of your role models growing up?
So my first role models were my parents, so my mum and my dad. And they inspired me to be a lot of things. Like my dad, he liked to give service.
Yeah.
He was always serving in the community, whether it was our neighbours or the church we attended when we were younger, family and friends, and he was always working, and that's what he loved to do. So from a young age I saw him serve people, so I grew up wanting to serve others in whatever way I could, and because mums are just
just there for you. Okay. What were your favourite subjects in school and why?
Yeah, so when I was at primary school, I loved maths.
Yeah.
I loved numbers, and I got that from my dad. Like he would put out little challenges for us, whether it was multiplication, addition. He would just write up little tests, and it was fun to me. I loved that stuff. So I like puzzles and that. So he did that for us growing up, and it made me interested in maths.
Oh.
I'm not really good at it now, but I enjoyed it back then.
Oh, awesome. What subjects help you do the job that you do today?
Okay, so the number one skill probably for police officers is communication.
Yeah.
And so it was important to study English.
Yeah.
And so that helps a lot in the job that we do.
Oh, awesome. What motivated you to choose the career that you have today? So what motivated you to be a police officer?
Yeah, good question. So I didn't want to be a police officer when I was younger, but when I was quite a bit older, someone in my family actually mentioned to me that I would be suitable for the job. Because of the way I spoke to people, the manner in which I spoke to them. I'm not really loud. I don't speak loud. I'm a soft-spoken person. So
that's so true.
I think it kind of helped people to be calm and take the time to really listen.
Yeah.
So he said that I would suit the role as a police officer, and so I kind of looked it up. I googled New Zealand Police and what they were all about.
Yeah.
And then actually that came up with some of their core values, and integrity is one of them.
Wow.
And so the core values in the police are professionalism, respect, integrity, commitment to Māori and the treaty, empathy and diversity. And diversity also was what interested me as well.
Oh, that's awesome.
When I searched it, because it's like, oh, that's me. I'm a woman.
Yeah.
I'm of Pacific Island ethnicity.
Yeah.
And so
that's awesome.
Yeah.
See, kids, remember that integrity is one of their core values, like Kiwi Can. Okay. Do you have any brothers and sisters? How do you think growing up as an only child, firstborn, middleborn, or the youngest prepared you for your career?
So I have 3 older brothers and 1 younger brother.
Oh, so you're the only girl?
Yeah, so I'm the only girl. So I think it helped me be able to, I wouldn't say rough and tumble with the boys, but they respected me as a girl growing up. And I think it helped being able to problem solve, and if we got into little arguments as siblings do, like
Yeah.
how to resolve it, that kind of thing.
Oh, cool. How do you think where you grew up influenced your career choice?
Yeah, so I grew up I was born and raised in Lower Hutt.
Yeah.
That's where I currently live. And it's a pretty diverse area.
Yeah.
So I grew up with lots of different backgrounds, kids from different races,
Yeah.
and I think it did help that that I could see the different cultures growing up.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, and how they lived and what they believed in.
Yeah. Oh, good. How do you think the school you went to influenced your career choice?
Yeah, so I went to a school that was bilingual. So
Yeah.
they had a Māori unit.
Oh,
And
that's cool.
yeah, so I made friends with some people there, and I got to see a little bit more about, the Māori culture and what, and because we live in a nation where we're the indigenous people are Māori, and
Yeah,
so
that's
I
so
grew up
true.
to respect
Yeah.
them and the beliefs and their culture.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
so I think it helped that
awesome.
school helped. Yeah.
How did the generation you came from influence your career choice?
Oh, we're going back then.
Yeah, but,
So back when I was little,
yeah.
That's an interesting question because times have changed.
Yeah,
They
definitely.
changed.
Yeah.
They change quickly.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, we'll come back to that. Okay, what are the most important character traits you think someone should possess? Well, I would say like in your role, like as a constable.
Yeah. So when I said earlier, when I searched New Zealand Police
Yeah.
and I saw the core values,
Yeah.
and those were the values that I already had attained or I already strived to
Yeah.
have when
Yeah.
I was little, and that's what I was taught, to respect others,
Yeah.
treat everyone respectfully. Like some of them won't be the same as you. You just need to accept and learn about them.
Yeah.
Integrity, doing what's right.
Yes, that's so true.
Yeah, even if you're alone and you still know what's right
Yeah.
and to do it. And just serving others, selflessly,
Yeah.
not expecting
Definitely.
anything in return.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Now, our last question. Do you think you're a role model?
I do now.
Yeah. Yes,
I
that's a
do.
yes. That's a yes.
I
Yeah.
do. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, so thank you for being here with us today, Constable Jo. It was lovely to have you.
Yeah, it was cool.
And thank you for coming to do our interview.
Thank you. Thanks.